I'm Greg Tran with Gregory Group Real Estate here in Austin, Texas. Today's market update is going to be a little longer than it normally is because we're going to cover three different things. The first one is how the market is right now and what's changing. The second part is what we're guessing might happen down the line. And then the third part is just how we're treating our clients differently right now in this social distancing time. So the first one, how the market's doing. So surprisingly, it actually hasn't changed that much. Over this past weekend, a lot of traffic we were expecting. I'd say maybe 80% of what we were expecting through listings was there. Especially in the hotter parts of town where you'd expect multiple offers, homes are still getting multiple offers on them. Our open house traffic this past weekend was a little bit off, maybe 70 to 80% of what we'd expect, but even that is more than a lot of people were guessing. So if there's one thing, it's that right now buyers and sellers, especially the ones that really need to buy and sell, they're still out there looking at homes and making offers on properties, and homes frankly are still selling. And that brings me to the second thing, like where we see this going. Like I said, right now it hasn't changed that much. Maybe there's a 20-30% drop off. But we know that things will at least change in the next month or two, and there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, although a lot of people are still making their moves, the people who don't necessarily need to make the move right now, we have talked to clients who are deciding to hold off on their search for a little bit longer, just to see how everything plays out over the next month or two, and that's completely understandable. Also, we know a lot of contractors, a lot of businesses are having really tough times right now. So realistically, we know that will affect the market going forward. And a lot of times in this Austin market, it's very location dependent. And another thing is, the price brackets are pretty different. So sometimes when we think about it in three different price brackets, we have the kind of lower than median the lower than median priced properties, we can call it like the 2 to maybe in the 300s, those properties. And then you have kind of the middle of the market, which right now is 4, 5, 600,000. And then you have the higher end. So on the lower end, I'd anticipate that demand might drop off a little bit because, once again, those contractors, a lot of the people that are buying those homes to live in right now may be having a tough time of it coming forward. That might be balanced out a little bit by investor demand because historically that part of the market has been very strong for investors as well. We're just gonna have to wait and see on that. Right now, the middle of the market, those properties I think will probably hold the strongest out of all the sectors, just because this is a lot of these people are more the white collar. And it's in the middle of the market that part tends to be stronger than normal. And then on the higher end, in the luxury market, again, those guys, a lot of time it's more discretionary spending. A lot of times they may not necessarily need to move, and also it's a complete generalization, but a lot of times they have more money in the stock market, and the stock market right now is very volatile. So they may be holding off a little bit as well. But if the virus doesn't get much worse than how it is right now, and this is of course what ifs, then what we'd anticipate is a little bit over the next month or two, some drops in segments of the market. But when we get closer to the end of the year, and if we can come out of this and everything can get somewhat back to normal in the next 6 months, we guess that because of all the strong fundamentals we have here in Austin, that it'll come close to what we'd expect it to be at that time of the year. The last thing I want to talk about is just how we're changing the way we're working with our clients, with the buyers and sellers. So of course, for the buyers, we're encouraging for a lot of people, and honestly, they're asking for it is for virtual showings. So what this could mean is, some listing agents are putting videos out there for walkthroughs. So they may look at those instead of just wanting to go take a look. Other times, if we have buyers who are wanting to stay home, our agents can go out to the home and either do these showings over FaceTime or take a video and send it to them. One thing is open houses. Right now, they are not going on in Austin. We've all decided not to do that, just to be respectful to people's houses and not have big crowds of people in there. On the seller side, on the seller side, not that much has changed, except for the no open houses. But especially for us, we're making sure that on all of our listings that we have walkthrough videos that we've taken. So that way, if there are buyers that are interested, we can send that to them if they're not able to make it out. Also, we're doing things like making sure there's shoe covers and signs that, so that people aren't really going around and touching things and like unnecessarily in the houses. And other than that, a lot of our consultations, which we've always done in person, whether it's buyers or sellers were usually sitting down at a kitchen table, buyers are usually coming into the office. But a lot of those nowadays, we're just doing them over video conferencing, whether that's Zoom or Google Hangouts, and really everyone seems pretty good with it. Of course, this market is changing really, really quickly, and what I say right now, it honestly, it may not hold true in a week or two. I don't even know. And, just for reference, I'm recording this right now on Friday, March 20th. So when you see it, maybe things are the same, maybe not. But whatever it is, feel free to reach out to us. We're staying in contact with a lot of people around town. So no matter what's going on, if we don't have an answer for you, we can definitely find that for you. Thanks for watching. Let us know if you have any questions or anything we can help with.